Everybody, welcome to the show. I'm out here today. I wanted to talk about the NRX rod. This is the 802C. It's a medium power, but I guess I want to talk about why, some people are like, why do they want so much? Why do they sell so good? What is it about them? I'm gonna try to show you what I think it is. Now, me personally, I've bought 3 now. I won't be buying any more NRX rods, but a lot of guys still swear by these rods. And I think this is why, and I'm going to show you in this video. They are a very versatile rod. They're very sensitive. They can get the job done almost doing anything. Can you get the job done with other rods? Sure you can. But with this rod, this is 802, I'm going to go from little bitty baits all the way up to big baits, and in between we'll talk about that. But I'm going to start with that. Is a 16th ounce Ned head. Now that is the TRD, so it's over a 16th ounce bait, but it's somewhere around an 1/8 or so maybe. But some gear, a lot of guys use the, once you traditional bass fishermen, you mention Ned rig, they're thinking instantly spinning setups. Well, in today's stuff, you don't even need the BFS stuff you guys hear me talking about. Just your finesse type stuff will work. Now this is a BFS XG, but the 30 MGL will also work, and I'll probably try to show you that, guys, here real quick. So I'm going to be throwing a few different baits. And so there's the Ned rig. Like, no issues whatsoever. This rod will throw it. Hook set, it's not, it's going to have some give where you can feel the bites because it's so sensitive of a rod, which it is. I don't know if we'll get any hits right away. Every time I try to put a video together like this, I don't get the bite. You can throw very light stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transition to something that you guys, like the smallest stuff you hear a lot of guys talking about being able to throw. I'm going to throw what a lot of people say is pretty hard to throw, and these actually are very hard to throw, and we've got a lot of wind today. So I don't even know. I know the reel I have on this is capable of doing it. I don't know about this rod. This will be the first time for you and me both. That is a 16th ounce bait. Little bitty crank. I use these, that video me and Charles at the stream. So let's just see. I got the winds blowing kind of this way. I'm kind of out of the wind right now is why I started here. But let's just see. Now it doesn't, as you can see, it doesn't really load the rod much. We're going to see if it'll cast it. It does, but my release point was off. Now these you got to reel very slow. This one, they don't run 100% true, but they do work. From AliExpress, Bass Pro Shops has them. Okay, so 16th ounce, that's probably pushing it. I guess I should tell you what it's rated for. It's rated from an 1/8 to 3/8, and it's definitely, it'll do that 100%. But as you can see, you can go down to a 16th ounce if you have a capable reel. And I'm going to show you, like, say, well, I don't want to have a BFS reel if I want to throw heavy stuff too. Well, you can throw heavy stuff with the BFS XG. I'm going to show you that also. Start with this crazy looking one. This is a 1/2 ounce chatterbait Z-Man with a trailer, so it weighs over a 1/2 ounce. Now this rod's only rated for 3/8, right? 3/8. But what you can do, I can go all the way down to the 16th ounce TRD, 16th ounce shaky head. It handles real well. I don't know if I'll take time to show you that. But I can also come out here with this 1/2 ounce chatterbait and feel confident in fishing this on this rod and reel. The BFS XG, everybody, this 15-pound braid, everybody talks about the spools, and I don't know for all the others, but the Abu Garcias and the Daiwas that I've had, and Shimano's, the stock spools will not bend or break, or they're not that weak. Throwing, fairly stout. Now I only have like I think the leader's 10 foot, so say if something were to catch and it were to snap, it's going to have a 10-pound resistance that should not mess with the spool, no matter what rod or what main line I have. It's that bait tied on, as long as your leader is, say, 10 pounds or less with the stock BFS spool, if it were to pull, it should have no issues. So all right, we throw a 1/2 ounce, no problem. But see, I can whip it. Like, I'm not babying it. I can almost throw all the line off. So I guess, whoa, I got a fish now. If you were looking for an all-around rod, put, you know, reel something like this on it to just cover everything from, you know, that you fish. If you say the lowest thing you fish is an 1/8 ounce bait or a Ned rig up to a 1/2 ounce bait, I wouldn't go over a 1/2 ounce with a small trailer or something on it. Then this rod is versatile enough to just be one of those, you know, all around, it'll do it all. And I guess I'll show you real quick another 1/2 ounce bait. And it's not a bad setup for jerkbait. I know it's only 6'8". Some of you guys think that, oh, it's got to be this or that. They make these in different lengths, but the same power. So you could get is it 842C? You know, if you want a longer rod, but the same power as this. So through all the way, I'm gonna try to catch a fish for you guys. You know, you can catch through all the line. Look at that, all gone. 15-pound braid gone. So that's BFSXG. I'm gonna slow this one down. I think there might be some fish out here. As you can tell, I'm reeling for a little while. It gets good. It slings that 1/2 ounce out there. We do have the wind helping us out. So like as far as for me, because I have true BFS stuff if I'm going to little bitty places, but as far as a rod, through all the line again, to just take, you know, me and this little boat on a little pond, or if I'm going with somebody and I'm just wanting to grab one rod and reel combo kind of thing, or just going out to walk around a little pond, this is perfect. I can pack up several different baits that this will throw all of them. And that is like the only reason that I guess you could say you could justify, you know, buying this. And it's a lifetime deal. So what the heck, maybe they want a Ned rig. So you've seen it just slings the 1/2 ounce. 1/2 ounce is not an issue. Will it throw 3/4? It will, but I mean, I don't recommend it, just for that fact that you don't need to throw 3/4 if you just want an all-purpose rod that's going to cover from a 1/2 to 1/16. Like a 1/16, that's like my mind. You don't need to throw a 1/16 ounce bait when you're out here on these kind of places. Now, if you're in real little small streams for trout and little perch and bluegill and that kind of stuff, maybe. The fishing for bass, a little 1/8 ounce bait will catch you just the smaller bass as the 1/16 ounce will. So let's go back with just a general, here's the TRD. Let's see if we can actually catch a fish. The TRD is actually the perfect size. From whatever that weighs, which is probably close to an 8, feels perfect, to that 1/2 ounce bait. Just feels, this thing covers it. It goes further than what they, you know, the recommended on the rod. A lot of rods don't do that. A lot of rods will say something and they won't even reach it on one end or the other. There we go. Bound determined to catch you guys a fish making this video. Coming right at me. Not that big, but oh, it was a bass. Dang. I know what you're gonna say. Don't say it, Susan. Don't say it. Fish hit and was coming right at me. And now there's one thing I know about the NRXs. I've had them long enough. They're not guaranteed you a fish the minute you get a bite. They're not. Oh! It's not a guarantee, but as you can see, you can catch them. You can catch them. You can catch little ones, big ones, whatever. With the TRD is an awesome bait. If you guys don't know about the TRD, find out about the TRD. TRD, the real deal. The turd is the real deal. Once you get on a little hit with these, once you get on a little bite with these suckers, they just are on fire. And this rod, plenty capable. See the power, just pull her on in, yet it's light enough to throw the little bait. Awesome, right? Awesome. TRDs, NRXs, oh, we're king of the world. All right, wow. We are on something right there. I knew, I was like, surely this is gonna kick in. Surely. It's gonna kick in, and it did. Oh, there was a peck. We just had to find the right little spot for him. Now maybe I will switch out and go to a 1/2 ounce rattle trap along this edge and then catch a bigger bass. Who knows? Or I could still catch a big one on this. See if we can stay. Well, we got a chance. We just saw what that did. That was like bam, bam, bam. We caught him. Let me switch. Here is my 1/2 ounce white one. Let me try to catch us a 1/2 ounce rattle trap bass. So we can cover both ends of the spectrum for you guys. Okay. Okay, watch this. Zing it out there. All the line. All the line. We got a little one. We got a little one way out there. Whoa boy, it's gonna take a while. Hang on. Pull him up, reel down to him, pull him back. It's gonna take a while. Oh boy. Oh, we got him skiing. Game over. All right. There we go. Did you see that? Any questions? You can catch and you can use all kinds of baits on the NRX rods. That's why they are so expensive, if you ask me. Are they for everybody? No. Is bass fishing for everybody? No. I don't know why, it's just not. But if you're looking for a very good rod that you just buy like one time and then it's guaranteed for life and then you never have to buy another one, that's the appeal to these, and they're very sensitive. And then some people have more money than sense and they just go out and buy a bunch of these, use them, and then they sell them. Doesn't really matter. They are good rods. I'm glad I bought them. Will I buy more? If I win the lottery, maybe. All right guys, I'm gonna keep fishing, but I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you liked that little video. If you got any questions about the NRX rod, like overall, I don't have anything, I can't say anything bad about them, period. I mean, it's just up to you. Do you want to spend that much money or you don't? You can find them used for around 300. As cheap as say 300 to about 350 or 400 is usually what the going price is. But you find somebody just needing some money, you know, and they'll sell them. And yes, the warranty still holds up, but you just got to call Loomis and ask them, you know, like, hey, I got a rod that just broke of yours. Oh, whoa, there we go. Oh! I want to get it fixed. So just, yeah, that was a little bitty one. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't the rod's fault. I like to give you guys a little, anybody new to bass fishing, when you see that wind blowing into the bank, hit that bank. When you can make casts like this parallel with the bank, whether you're in a boat or from shore, that's your, where you think they're, you know, more than likely going to hit, whether it be a foot away from the bank, 10 foot away from the bank, and you can keep your bait in that zone. That's what you want. And you don't really want to be up on the bank like I am, but I'm trying to make this video and all that kind of stuff. So anyway guys, get out of here. Go bass and bonsai for yourself, and thank you very much for watching. I got something else to do. I don't know what, but I got something else to do. Bye. You won't see me cutting on a $500 rod and balancing it. Now, I may add something right here to get it close. There we go. Another one. Oh boy. Woo! They're on fire, you little bass. You guys remind me of something other than bass. You're so feisty right now. Got a little mini bite going here with the wind. We got a little cloud cover and the wind is helping us. Yep. Doing it to it with the NRX rods. The older ones that I bought 2 older ones. They've got this cool looking skeleton bass thing. The new one I got doesn't. Unless these are the newer style that I just bought used, and the brand new one I bought was set up at Rogers for the last 5 years. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you for sure. But get on that NRX. Get on that booyah hard knocker. Can I get a hard knocker? Oh, it feels good if these clouds roll in. Feel real good, real good. Feel good, real good. We might get on a big bass in a little bit. It's only 10:15. It is only 10:15. I got a fish right there messing with you guys. Oh my God, let me get turned. Oh boy. I was in the middle of making a pose. Grab them. Try to grab them like you mean it. When they're small and they got a whole mouthful of hooks, it's hard. All right. Tearing them up with the old hard knocker.